They are not come here to finance the schools, even the roads and the clinics. They only come here to take off the logs and go. Even the promises you made with them, they will not follow. Before, if you plant food, you will enjoy the food growing. Even the fish in the river, you can dive them and take them, but now you cannot. And even the local, we wish to tie our leaf houses. Now there are no locals in the bush. Because even the machines destroy them. So the difference before and now, before we enjoy everything in the bush. Now, no.
Solomon Islands is one of our strong areas. We've got something like maybe 60 or 70 brothers here, depending on what day of the week you do the counting. And we've been here now for 50 years, just over 50 years. I notice on my regular visits here, when people get together, there'll be a few issues they'll start talking about. And one was climate change, another one is logging. And these are issues that people are very aware of, but they don't seem to know what to do. For us to work with Franciscans International internationally, and also working with Dominicans here and also the Sisters of the Church has given us, I think, a good partnership to help begin to look at those issues and find some practical things we can do.
Since we have begun to raise those issues, like many people like telling stories without asking them, and because they have seen the impact of what has affected their lives. So without asking what is the situation with logging here, but they begin to tell stories about it themselves. Many places, not in only Guadalcanal or places where I went to, but there are other locations and other islands where I didn't go to. I still hear the same complaints.
The community needs awareness, and the government needs to support that. You know, it's about protecting the people, and also not only because the loggers are interested in, just on the trees, and because they're interested in that, they also come to destroy our people.
In the villages we were at, well, the brothers are up and down the road from there. They're well known, so we're not people who have just dropped in to do something and flying away. So I hope that that will encourage us to keep a local connection there with that one, which I think is a very important part of the process. And I think one reason for taking it internationally, we've seen, is that the logging trade is international. It's not just a local domestic thing.
As a human rights NGO at the United Nations, Franciscan International can bring the issues faced by our partners to the attention of the international community. We raised the impacts of logging on human rights in Solomon Island during a process called the Universal Periodic Review, where the UN member states examine each other's human rights record. At the end of this process, the government made concrete commitments to improve the situation. However, our community visits to Guadalcanal made it clear that many of these have not been realized yet. We are now releasing a report with our key findings and concrete suggestions that will help us to push the government to honor the promises it has made.
I think we are all together in this to help find ways and solutions to help these people and this country.